Was 7, now 5, could be 2. We'll discuss. Welcome to episode 69 of the Clock in This podcast. I'm your host, Reginald Dino. I don't know, guys. I'm not even mad. I'm not even upset. Not even upset. Did I think they were going to draw? No, I didn't think they were going to draw. Did I think they were going to play badly? No, I didn't think they were going to play badly. But reality is reality. And it was a draw. And for parts of the second half, it was not good. So if you're in the TikTok conversations, again, I'm not mad. I'm not going to be mad. Forget it, guys. Forget it. I'm not going to be mad. If you're in the TikTok conversations, you see people coming at me. You're not an Arsenal fan this. You're not an Arsenal fan that. How can you say this? How can you say that? Okay, no problem. The trajectory of our points is going the absolute wrong way. When you have 11 games to go, you have 7 points is a healthy lead to me, especially when you still have to play the team that's chasing you. 7 points is healthy to me. Even if you lose that game, it's still 4. It's still in your hands. So what you've done tonight, when you drew the worst team in the league, you drew them, the worst team in the league. And when we played them at the Emirates, they scored 2 own goals and we beat them 2-1. So you drew the worst team in the league in a tight title race, being chased by the team that's won it 4 of the 5 years. What you've done tonight is you've put a little bit of doubt into the players. If you watch the players coming off, all of them are like, oh, poor me, poor us. Oh. The only person that looked pissed off was Declan Rice. He was the only guy that looked genuinely mad about what happened on that pitch tonight. What you've done is put doubt in the players' minds now. There's always going to be a part in the game where you're playing and it's like, oh, here we go. What's going to happen? And you've also given a boost to Manchester City as if they needed one. Manchester City plays Newcastle, I believe, on Saturday. I think it's at I don't know where it is. Does it even matter? It doesn't matter. Newcastle stink. So a couple of weeks ago, we were going into a weekend and we were begging Liverpool to do us a favor and they couldn't do it. Now we're going into another weekend begging Newcastle to do us a favor because we can't do what we need to do. I'm Arsenal through and through, but that's not the mark of a champion, my guys. I'm telling you guys, it's not the mark of a champion. There's lots of games to go still. I think there's 10 or 11 games left. Mind you, there's one on Sunday that's Spurs. That's a derby. I was just listening to Martin Keown and the guys doing the game, and they were saying, yeah, they should get a result there. Oh, what makes you so sure about that? Should have got a result here. Or should have got a result at Wolves. I should have got a result against Brentford. And then there's 13 injuries or something like that at Spurs. Okay, 13 injuries and a red card for Romero. He can't play. Okay, no problem. But are the players that they're going to play that much worse than the Wolves players that we're automatically going to win? I didn't do a show after the Wigan game, and I didn't do a show after the game before that, I believe. I think it wasn't Champions League. What was that game? I forget. I've missed 2 games. Oh yeah, I was at work for Brentford. I didn't get to watch Brentford. So I didn't do a show after the Wigan game. That's a English Premier League team against a team that's 2 leagues below them and in last place in that league or close to last place in that league. So probably 90 spots away from Arsenal in England, 90? To sit here and wax poetic about a 4-0 win where you did nothing in the second half, a 4-0 win against Wigan. Okay, that's a great performance as they played wicked. You know, this person scored, that person scored. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful performance. No, that's great. But I was watching that, half watching that and half doing something else because, yeah, okay, I expect this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm not doing player ratings today. I won't do player ratings today. Mikel Arteta came out with a new type of formation. Well, not new formation, but new personnel in the formation. And when I saw the lineup today, I was like, wow, who's playing in the 10 then? Madueke? No, it can't be. And then, you know, think about it some more. And it's probably Saka playing in the 10. That's different. That's new. Okay. And then you sit down and you think for a couple of minutes and, well, why not play Eze? 2 assists. He's probably getting his feet. And again, I know, guys, it's Wigan. I get it. It's Wigan. 90 spots. So I get it. And I'm not saying, I'm not saying he should have played Eze there instead of Saka and things would have been different. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just asking the question, why would you put Saka there when you have Eze? That's just a question I'm asking. I'm not saying he should have done anything different. I'm just asking why. Anyways, doesn't matter. Saka comes in, 4 minutes in, we score a goal. This game starting exactly like the game on Saturday or on Sunday started. And if you're truly want to be a champion and you're truly ready to fight for the title, after you score that first goal in the 4 minutes, those guys, their heads are down like, oh, here we go. Like we're all ready. We practiced all week to do this and to do that. And we practiced defending corners and blah, blah, blah. And then we get scored on in 4 minutes. Here we go. That's when you should start to pile on. 10 minutes later, another goal. 10 minutes after that, another goal. Game's over. 3-0, the game's over. They don't come back from that. But you kept them in the game, They started to get confidence. And you can see them getting better and better and better as the game went on. And by the end of it, they were the best team on the field. Life's back to normal. You should have seen this phone at the final whistle. I stopped responding to messages today. Not going to call out any individual performances. But there were some definitely awful decisions on the field coming from the players on Arsenal. Awful decisions. Not going to call anybody out. But I will call you out. There was a play down the wing. Martinelli had the ball down the wing. I can't remember who sprung him. There's a dead sprint on net from the right-hand side. All he had to do was play it along the ground first time, and either Gabriel Jesus had an empty net, and if he missed it, Trossard had an empty net. Decided to take another touch. Awful touch. Defender comes over and sweeps it up, and it goes out for a corner. These are the fine margins, guys. I'm not saying that's the reason why we lost. I'm just pointing out stuff that happens during the game. These are fine margins, guys. Fine margins. We got to hope Newcastle beats City. This is what we're doing now. We should be 15 points up. At some point, we should have been 15 points up. Should have been 9 points up. 100%. We should have been at least 9 up. We were 7, which was good, guys. Great. Now we're 5 and possibly 2. I told someone on the weekend. It's a long weekend here. Got together with a buddy of mine. I told him on the weekend, I said, listen, if we go into that Manchester City game 2 points up or 3 points or less, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out for us this year. We go into that game 4 points. It doesn't matter. We play loose. You can still lose. You're still 1 up and you still have it in your hands. don't get me wrong, you still have it in your hands now, but the trajectory should be level or up and down, up, a little bit down, but never past level. But our trajectory is going like this with the points. 7-5-2. I don't know, guys. Lots of football to go. Lots of games to go. They put up a stat during the game. The last 7 Premier League games that Arsenal have played, they've drawn 4, lost 1, and won 2. This is in crunch time now. That's the record in crunch time. Okay. What can you do? You got to go again. It's a big game on Sunday, North London Derby. I can't. Oh yeah, I'll finish the sentence. I can't see them losing to Spurs. Can I see them drawing Spurs? Well, after today, I can see that it could happen, I guess. Oh my God, against Wolves, man, unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Can't blame injuries because we have the deepest team in the league, the deepest team in Europe. We have the ability to play our best winger in the 10, come up with a goal, and still look a little bit dangerous on the wings as well. We have the best defense in the league. Who made an error for the tying goal? And how this is not I'm not, and again, guys, I'm not re-refereeing the game, but how you don't give a penalty for that Hincape is absolutely ridiculous. Awful. The EPL referees are the worst referees in professional sports, and I'm including the NFL and the NBA. They are absolutely awful. The reason they're awful is they have the opportunity to go back in time and watch it again and get the call right, and they still don't get it right. Imagine you're talking to somebody and you say something you shouldn't have said. And you lose your job and you lose your family and everybody leaves you and and you're ostracized and no one wants to be your friend anymore. And you have the opportunity to rewind time, go back and not say it. And then you rewind time, go back and you say it again. Like what? I don't know. At some point you deserve that. VAR is used completely wrong in the EPL. Should be used to get the right call and not used to confirm if the referee made a mistake or not. It's not what VAR is meant to be. It shouldn't re-referee the game for sure, but it should 100% get the right call. I think the VAR in England are looking to see if the referee made a mistake with the call that he made. And if they don't feel it was a mistake, then no, they don't overturn anything. I don't care what anyone says. Liverpool, City, whoever, Man U, whoever fans you are, that's a penalty shot. That is a PK. Guys, no player ratings today because my blood will start to boil as soon as I see some of these players' faces. So we're not going to do player ratings today. We're just going to leave it at that. I guess Odegaard's injured. He was injured, then he was sick, then he was sick again, then he was in. Now he's injured again. I don't know, guys. Can't say anything bad about Odegaard, so I won't. But I don't know, guys. I mean, I said it a long time ago in a couple of episodes, guys. There's no killers, man. There's nobody that's going to grab you and say, come on, let's go. There's nobody out there. Maybe Declan Rice. Like I said, he was the only person that looked pissed off today. Everybody else was, feel sorry for me. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications whenever I put out a new show. Also, you can follow on TikTok and Instagram at ClockEndersPod. Join the conversation on TikTok. That's all I got, guys. I mean, it's Wednesday. It's snowing outside. We're 5 points up until Saturday, guys. Let's be honest. Manchester City's gonna beat Newcastle. Let's be honest with ourselves. Unless a miracle like tonight happens, the draw would be good. A loss would be better, but we shouldn't be in the position where we're hoping other teams do us favors. But anyways, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll catch you on Sunday. Come on, you Gunners.